Hi, Aries and Aries Rising Friends, Sandra from ForYourTree.com, here today to do your monthly tarot and oracle card reading. First six houses for free here on YouTube. The remainder will be in the extended, which is contained in the description box below. Look for tier 2. Still doing my contest. Make sure you're subscribed and that you share my video so that your friends can subscribe. As soon as I get to 1,300 subscribers, it's totally free. All you have to do is hit a button. Make sure you're hitting the notification bell so you get notices when I upload so that you don't miss your Aries forecast video. And I will gravitate towards 3 lucky subscribers. Make sure you're leaving a comment on the video because that's how I'm going to pick my winners. Free readings with me. Okay, so welcome to October, Mr. or Mrs. Aries. Let's see what October has in store for you. Well, not too shabby with new beginnings in your first house. This is you taking a step in a brand new direction, something that you've never done before at the beginning of October. This could be you venturing out into a new job, a new career, a new relationship, a new way of doing and being in Aries, a new way of making money perhaps. And I'm saying that because some of you, your first and second house will correspond. More good news, a helpful person is here for you. All the Aries needs to do is to ask for the help. This card says someone wants to help you. Think of whom that but might be and initiate contact. So this is you going out and asking for the help. This is not going to be someone who's just knocking on your door asking you if you would want some help, okay? This is the Aries going after it. Now, I say that about money. The second house, rules your money and your stuff. Prosperity begins means you planting the seed for what you're going to reap in the future. This is another new beginnings card, which is why I'm saying for a lot of you, the first and second houses are totally related. This could be you planting the seed of a new side gig, small business, home-based business. This could also be you investing in something, because I do get that a lot in the second house, okay? But with any planting seeds comes a lot of hard work after that. But the Aries is not afraid of the hard work, so that's good. Contemplation time here. This card says spend time alone meditating upon what it is that you truly desire. So I feel like, you could have more than one seed that you want to plant. However, it's important to prioritize one over another or one over many. And that is because you will need the energy to see this through to fruition. And I'm not here to say that the Aries is lacking energy, because you're not. Your energy is fine. But in this world that we're living in now, things happen that redirect our attention. So it's just better to bite off the correct amount that we know that we can chew, rather than biting off more than you can chew. Okay? So spend some quiet time alone meditating upon what it is that you truly want to do here. How it is that you want to make money or make this extra money. And a good place to start is, what is it that you are truly passionate about? Okay, your third house, brother, sister, patience and planning. So this is time for them to pause and reflect. Don't make any major decisions or rash or harsh decisions. It's just time for them to reflect on their life. They also pulled self-forgiveness. So especially if you have a brother, sister, remember, this could be stepbrother, stepsister, half brother, half sister, brother, sister-in-law, anyone that you would consider a brother, sister. This person could have Virgo or strong Virgo in their chart. And they could harbor a lot of guilt about something. And a lot of times, the guilt that they are harboring, that they have, is not their fault. So, if you are on speaking terms with this person, you may want to have a conversation about this and reassure them that there's nothing more that they could have done, okay? Regarding whatever they're feeling guilty over. Fourth house. Now, let me go back because I'm hearing this in my head. I get this a lot. When you talk to clients and they're feeling guilty about something because they feel like they could have prevented a certain situation if they had only just made the phone call, left the house, whatever. They have to understand that, especially as this relates to another person, which I feel like it does for the majority of them. You cannot create in someone else's world. So even if they had prevented the very thing that they're feeling guilty over, something else would have happened shortly thereafter that would have resulted in the same outcome or a very similar outcome. Okay? So there's nothing for them to feel guilty about. Another person's soul makes decisions that we have absolutely no bearing weight over. When a soul chooses a path, it chooses a path. And that's the bottom line. Okay, sorry for getting on the soapbox. Your fourth house, house of home where you currently live right now, crown chakra. So you are getting aha moments. It's probably in the shower or in the bathroom or doing your morning routine. It could also be driving to work. It could be any place, really. But you are getting repetitive thoughts that are dropped into your mind. And a lot of times they come out of nowhere, and sometimes they can be shocking. Do not dismiss them. Those are messages from your guides and your angels. And look, the topic is about alchemy. I love it. The bottom of this card says, you have the Midas touch right now. Every project you begin turns to gold. And, this could be information that's coming to you about your second house, planting that seed, especially if it's a small business idea. Okay, your fifth house, where this is your social circle. For those of you single Aries, this is your dating life, your friends, basically, not best friend because that's the 11th house, but your friendship circle, okay, dating life, social network, and fun. Stand your ground. Well, someone is trying to get you to do something here, a friend, that you don't want to do. Now, this could be going out on a night out of the town or going to a certain place or visiting certain people. This could also be your friend that's asking you for a favor. It is advised that the Aries does not give in. I'm laughing because it's like, I don't have to preach to the Aries about not giving in, right? I don't have to preach to you guys about standing up and gals about standing up for yourself. It is what it is. And I genuinely appreciate that as coming from a fellow Mars sign. It's because Mars co-rules Scorpio along with Pluto. I salute you, Aries. Here's to you, Aries, for sticking up for yourself with regard to your friends. Make a wish. Okay, fantastic. However you want to make a wish, I'm not going to give you any rules regarding it. Aries, if you want to wish on a star, if you want to wish on one of those dandelion seed pod things, or if you want to wish on a blow pop, I don't care what it is, but they're just saying make a wish regarding a fifth house, your dating interests, friendships. It's a magical moment. It's going to manifest at some point. Okay? Make a wish on a blow pop. That's a good one. I'm going to have to title this video that very title. Okay, sixth house. Suffering in silence. Remember, the sixth house rules work and health. Is the Aries doing too much work by his or herself and they're not asking for help? This could also be you suffering in silence regarding some sort of health affliction, or ailment. It is advised to seek professional help with regard to your health, if that's what you're dealing with. Obviously, this is not medical advice. I have no medical background whatsoever. This is just pure common sense. But if it's not talking about your health and it's talking about your work areas, make sure you're speaking up. Also, it's time to insert some playtime because the Aries has been working too hard. And the more that you make time for play, you will find and seek out medical attention, the more that you will find your stress-related ailments will ease. The bottom of this card says, this is a Mermaid and Dolphins deck. The Dolphin card has appeared here to remind you the importance of playing as joy creates miracles and manifestations. 2 cards in a row now that say manifestation. Do we have any others? Not yet. Not yet. We'll look for more, though, as the reading goes on. Okay, now we're going to look at your tarot cards with regard to who's around you in your 7th house of relationships. You have the Devil. This is a Capricorn. Okay, you have the Hermit, a Virgo. I feel like the Virgo here, though, for my Aries is like a creeper. Not necessarily in a creepy way, but they are sort of keeping an eye on you, whether that's social media. They're interested, but not necessarily coming out yet. The Hermit's the Hermit, man. What can I say? Okay. Now, you also pulled the Star. The Star card is an Aquarius. So you got, we got 3 major arcana cards there. Kind of interesting. Kind of narrows down the signs. All right, so if you want to join me in the extended, it is in the description box below. It is on Patreon. I made it affordable for every Aries. Tier 2 is what you want for $5.55. $5.55. You're going to get all of the 12 zodiac signs for every month, per month. $5.55 a month. And since it's coming at the end of the year, I want to remind you that the tier 2 people will also get my yearly zodiac forecasts included in that price so that you can go back and look at them. You can go back and look for your friends, for your mom, for your children, to take a sneak peek to see what's coming up for them, which I love. Thanks so much for being here with me, Aries. Many blessings. Take care.